Hi guys, this is Josh, call sign Banger. You'll notice today we don't have a box on the table. I figure before we get too big here and end up with some sort of giant airsoft armory where we got to do some kind of MTV crib style tour, that's going to take a huge amount of time. We'll get a little baseline one in first. So I've got my tan loadout and my green loadout. Kind of keep them separate so I can run either side, at a Milsim, depending on what team we want to play on. For the most part, my tan setup is kind of name brand gear, the Gucci gear type stuff, and the green setup is kind of a more budget friendly setup. It's meant to kind of make it so I can compare and contrast the two as I use them more, see how well they hold up, comfort, that sort of thing. See which one's the better value for the money. So I guess we'll start with helmets. On the tan side, we've got the PTS MTech Flux, and I've got an Agilite cover on here. That's got the built-in counterweight pouch on it. I've got an X-Fog in, and the battery pack for the fan on my goggles. Then we've got the OpsCore amp headset arms with an Axle Comtac adapter hooked to a Roger Tech headset. Gotta have the OpsCores for the tactical Mickey Mouse here. For face protection, I run a Smith Optics outside the wire turbo fans, mounted to QD M-Lock sling points that I connect to the M-Lock QD mounting spots on the rails. Makes it so I can take them on and off with gloves on, and it doesn't take up the valuable patch real estate, with silly things like eye protection. The green setup is the same PTS MTech Flux. You can get some cheaper helmets. These ones are like a little over $100, but the inside, it's just like actual padding. A lot of the cheaper ones are kind of that like suspension style, and that plastic webbing just eventually breaks and falls apart, and they just don't really hold up very well. So I kind of stopped skimping on helmets, I guess. So now I just run the PTSs for both. For a cover, I've got a One Tigris. It's actually like a fast style helmet cover. You can see there's kind of a tiny little gap around the night vision shroud where it's not like the exact same cut, but for what it is, it fits well enough to cover it for the purposes of airsoft. And we've got an Emerson Gear counterweight pouch on there that we can switch the X-Fog unit over into. For belts, on the tan side, we have the Cry Precision Modular Riggers Belt 2.0. We've got a little clip that I found on Amazon to hold my gloves. We've got the Mechanics Impact gloves. We've got a Blue Force Gear double M4 mag pouch. And then a single frag grenade pouch on my left side. The frag pouches are Cry 6x6x3 Cry utility pouch. It's actually one of their like Smart Suite pouches. You can get a bunch of different little inserts for it. I pretty much just kind of stuff extra grenades in mine right now, so don't really need much of an insert in it. A couple more grenades on the left side, and then we've got a Laylax drop leg holster with a Cry gun clip on it. I know the gun clip gets a lot of hate, but for running a Glock platform for airsoft, I can put anything on, my pistol. I can have a light on there. I can run an optic on it. I can run a tracer unit. It still just fits and works. So, you know, for what it is, it does the job, and it's really not bad priced. I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks, which, you know, you can pay a lot more than that for a lot worse holster. So it does the job pretty well. On the green side, this was just kind of an Amazon special tactical belt. We have the black mechanics gloves, Blackhawk Serpa CQC holster. Still waiting on my frag grenade pouches to come in. I ordered some, I think they're like TMC frag grenade pouches. On the back, I got a pretty big general purpose pouch. Because sometimes I'll wear this setup with just the chest rig and the belt, and I can actually run a small hydration bladder in the in that pouch, and then I don't have to run a backpack or anything. And then we've got the 511 double taco pistol mag pouch, and that's about it on there. For the plate carriers. On the tan side, we have the Cry JPC 2.0. I've got a Haley D3CR. This is the X, yeah, D3CRX. They have an H that's for like 308 platform, and then they have a micro, which is the M. I usually run a couple of pistol mags up here, a tourniquet, and I usually have a multi-tool over here. A couple grenades up front. I run my radio on the cummerbund so I can run the wire to my push-to-talk around the back. We've got the Code Red push-to-talk, and underneath we've got the 40mm banger hanger, so that we've got some room for some launchables. I've also got a dangler I can run under there too, that unless I'm running the launcher for tags, I won't really use that. I've got a Gehrig hydration bladder. It's got the pump so that you can kind of pressurize your bladder a little bit so you don't have to pull the water through the hose. On the back, we've got the Cry Avs Backpack. It's supposed to be kind of more of an assault size pack, but it's a little bit bigger than the Haley flat pack. I'm hoping we can pack enough in here to get a 40-hour Milsim out of it. I guess we'll have to see as things start to come in. And on the green side, we have the Emerson Gear clone of the JPC 2.0, and we've got a Krydex clone of the Haley DC or D3 CRM. Only holds 3 mag pouches. I usually run a pistol on one side and my tourniquet on the other. It's got a nice little admin pouch. I usually keep a dead rag in there, and you know, some extra CO2. And we've got a, oh hey, look, from my last event, little map of the AO. But always handy to have a little front mounted pouch. And then underneath that we've got the little dangler style pouch, the Snactical dangler. We've got the Peak Refuel peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bites, and some Slim Jims. Gotta have that protein while you're out on the field to keep you going. Alright, radio pouch in the same spot on the right side. And on the back we've got the Krydex clone of the Haley flat pack. This thing's actually held up pretty well so far. The shoulder straps aren't great if you're gonna run just it with a chest rig and not a plate carrier or something that has other shoulder straps. Definitely get some pads for it, but in terms of the quality, it's definitely held up pretty well so far. Same with the chest rig. I've run both of them at a couple events, and no real signs of wear or tear so far. Everything seems to be holding up pretty good. Alright, before I let you go, guys, I do have some other exciting news. We're officially sponsored now by Blue Mag Airsoft. They make some great quality BBs. They're working towards production here in the States. They've really got some big plans to do some big things for the game of airsoft. So check them out at bluemagairsoft.com. They got great pricing on bulk ammo buys. So definitely check them out, guys. As always, like,